And we are back with part 12 of Deus Ex. And we're on the roof of the apartment for Paul.
Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
See ya.
This account has been locked, pending investigation.
There Paul is. Hey, Paul.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Manderley said you're going to die.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
Go on.
UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
I'm prepared to believe you. I killed Agent Navarra, and I'll join you against UNATCO, but I want proof.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a Datacube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt a signal with the NSF transmitter, bypass UNATCO SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back.
And there we go. We got a med kit here. Possibly for him.
You sure you're alright?
No worse than a bad cold. What kills me is just
that they have this kind of power.
The power, yes, but the fact that it's been there from the beginning. A lot of things are starting to make sense. You remember Mom and Dad?
You think they knew?
Lebedev thought so. He said they were employees of the United Nations.
That's what he told me.
They would never have agreed to anything like a kill switch.
Remember, I knew them longer than you did, and after what Tong showed me, I'm pretty certain we don't have a stitch of DNA in common with either of our supposed parents. They've opened up the street behind the bar. The NSF base is on the other side of the tunnel.
That's what I'm talking about.
Silhouette's not much to speak of militarily, but you might call them the brains of the resistance movement. They go after public opinion. If it wasn't for Silhouette, there'd be a half a dozen meaningless civil wars going on instead of any kind of worldwide struggle. Ironically, to fight the One-Worlders, we ourselves have to become a global organization. It's been easier than we expected. Average people are beginning to wake up to the fact that bigger isn't better. A few bureaucrats in New York can't make good decisions for New Jersey, let alone Paris or a village in China. That kind of centralization can only lead to precisely the debacle that the UN has become. Somehow the notion of unalienable liberty got lost. It's really become a question of what liberties will the state assign to individuals? Or rather, what liberties will we have the strength to cling to?
Some good writing in this.
It's only a matter of time before someone clever and ambitious figures out that the tools of dictatorship have been ready-made by well-meaning governments all over the world. UNATCO, for instance, a global response to a common problem. Looks good on paper, but a global military force is hard to keep accountable. UNATCO's already in the wrong hands. I don't know whose hands, but you'll find records of outside influence if you dig around the NSF headquarters.
Okay.
You better get moving.
Let's open this up again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Another multi-tool. Oh, I'm full on them. An upgrade canister. Okay. Put a booby trap. Put one here. Anyone tries anything? The dead meat. Nice. This isn't the time for that though. go see if Mr. Renton is still down here.
He's not my boyfriend.
Ooh.
And what is he?
He's Jojo. God!
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
How'd you get mixed up with someone like that in the first place?
Jesus, Dad, do you expect me to do it? It's your hotel.
I just don't want any trouble.
Then get used to it. Jojo's the boss on this street. Nothing anybody can do about it. Mind your own business.
I just helped you out.
I'm talking to my
twice.
father. You better not go upstairs.
I already did.
You better not go upstairs.
What's the trouble?
None of your business.
One of the neighborhood thugs, Jojo. He thinks he owns the block.
I can straighten him out. Just tell me where he is.
Heard so
I
much
get
about
some
this
rough
guy.
people in here, but this guy, I don't know, he's jumpy.
He's just a punk. I'll take care of it.
Can you help me out? I could really use a gun for protection.
You can have my mini crossbow. That'll keep you safe.
Thanks. That'll help.
You aren't gonna shoot nobody. Jesus!
Be careful with that.
You're gonna get him killed.
I hope I don't have to use this thing.
He should be coming. There he is. He's on his way. Business is about to pick up. Look at these chits. Hey, buddy.
Oh, you bad.
Yeah.
Keep out of the way. You deaf?
Go ahead and start talking.
What you just lying around for, girl?
What?
I told you, bar rush is money. It's business.
In a minute.
Gonna get
That's my
ready.
daughter you're talking to.
I already explained it, old man. Your girl, she needs me. She don't got an education, and all you got to give her is a job killing rats.
This is my hotel. I want you to leave.
Next thing is I explain it lo bruto. Is that what you want?
I'll go already. Leave him alone.
That's it. I've had it.
See what happens here. I'll see what happens.
Where'd he
if we
go?
play it out.
We got it.
I was hoping I'd run into that punk.
I can't believe you shot him.
I won't stand by and let somebody treat you like that.
She
Oh,
didn't
that's
shoot- he
just
didn't shoot-
Jojo. He talks big.
I think he'll be happier without that guy around.
Now maybe you can stay home for a while.
Dad.
Or at least stick around the hotel. I just want to know that you're safe.
I don't know. Maybe.
Give it a try.
Gotta
I
get into
promise
this
I
time.
won't cramp your style.
Maybe I'll stick around until I get on my feet.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get moving.
I think it's because I didn't kill him outright. He's just unconscious.
I'm glad that's over.
Guess this place isn't as bad as the warehouse I've been sleeping in. Since Johnny's dead too, maybe I can get back to a normal life.
Johnny's gone.
Now maybe things will get back to normal. Thanks for the gun. I feel much safer.
Probably because I gave him a weapon. Get moving.
Sick of being shoved around. I'm just minding my own business. You better stay away from the apartment on the second floor. That guy's packing, and he doesn't like people messing with his stuff.
I was in there.
Back off, buddy.
No escape. It's already too late for you.
This guy sounds like Filbert from Rocco.
Came at us with everything they had. Cut us to pieces even before we could take Washington State. They have us outnumbered. Some of us will be heroes. The rest of us will walk away on both legs. They have you, Sonny. They have you this time.
Talking to us.
Some of us will be heroes. The rest of us will
What
walk
you
away
looking
on
at?
both legs.
For it's chick. I think I missed out on that.
Hey, Mr. UNATCO man, you guys going after Jojo?
I'm not going after anybody.
He's down.
That's pretty logical. Him being hit out in the ton.
Jojo Fine of the NSF.
The whole street's a UNATCO security zone. That's why they sent me down here. They're gonna take that punk out and no one's gonna miss them.
You can
Already
forget
did.
about Jojo. I left him on his back in the hotel.
Really? That's it?
He's not going to be a problem anymore.
Does that mean the evacuation's over?
You better stay here until the police say it's okay.
I gotta use the street to get home. They got Jojo. What more do they need to do? Man, I can't believe that guy's dead. I've been dreaming about this day.
He's not quite dead, but he's out of here.
I can't wait to tell Janie. Thanks, man. Really.
You?
Hey, you know the Rentons, right? There's trouble at the Ton.
Already dealt with
I already
it.
took care of that punk Jojo, if that's what you mean.
Really? He's dead?
Surprised?
I'm just glad to see that someone gives a damn about the Rentons. UNATCO seems to think they have bigger fish to fry.
Hey, you're back. I
Hey,
see.
officer, can you tell me about the raid?
What makes you think I'm a cop?
The bartender told me she thinks you work for UNATCO. You must know something. The authorities are closing down the whole street.
Never heard this.
Some
one.
kind of journalist?
Full reporter, Midnight Sun. Seen any of my work?
I don't read the tabloids.
Of course, the intellectual type. You don't mind being quoted, though, do you?
I don't talk to the press. You tell me. What's going on?
I'll tell you if I hear anything, or you can read about it tomorrow.
Okay. Because we deliberately didn't talk to him earlier either.
How about I interview you? Tell me what you've dug up on the raid.
What's the matter? Did they leave you out of the loop?
I'm the one asking the questions.
Must be a high-level operation. I'd sure like to know what it is.
All right, forget it. I'll find out on my own.
This
Place
guy
is almost empty.
knows nothing.
I could sure use better contacts at UNATCO. Let me know if you hear anything.
Hey, Philbin.
Here's a tip for free. Take cover. UNATCO's about to do a raid. All they said was, clear out, we're coming in. Good to see you UNATCO boys know how to clean up this town. I hear UNATCO's got a team going over the old NSF hideout. Probably put me out of business. By morning, UNATCO will know everything there is to know about the rebels. I bet I wake up tomorrow and I don't have a job.
Can barely see.
I thought they were shipping you off to Hong Kong.
Had to pack a few things. What's going on here?
Damage control. The NSF got their hands on some pretty sensitive material.
Probably had something to do with my two-faced brother.
Nothing we can't clean up.
Mind if I take a look around?
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
I don't care what they say. Paul was a great agent. I hate to see him go. By morning, you won't even know the terrorists were here. We still haven't found what we're looking for.
They're looking for that evidence Paul was talking about, I bet.
Gotta make my rounds, agent.
Let's go look for it ourselves. Since we know the exact location. Go.
You'll need to send the signal from the satellite dish on the top of the warehouse. If you're unable to hack the computers up there, you'll need the instructions and account information Lebedev sent me. One of our agents who tried to send the signal but got run off left the Datacube in a secret area below the garage. Look for a hatch under some boxes. A computer on the 3rd floor can unlock the hatch.
But what's it for?
That's a dumb question.
No, really. What does UNATCO need with that kind of money?
Just look around. Think UNATCO'd be handing out assault guns if funding was left to the UN?
Well...
The uniforms. If it wasn't for Simons, we'd still be wearing those little white helmets.
Yeah?
He's what they call a philanthropist.
Axe this file?
Yeah, all of it. The whole directory.
What I want to know is what he gets in return.
Don't you know what a philanthropist is?
Yeah, like Nietzsche.
No, a philanthropist. Giving to charity.
Oh.
Well, that's why he volunteered for FEMA, to help out after hurricanes and that kind of thing.
That's a lot of money to just give away.
Some people are just good, you know? Good to the bone.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of something.
Sure.
You shouldn't be in here.
Wiping data is what you're doing.
It's Denton!
Oops, I didn't mean to do
This
that.
area is restricted by order of Walton Simons.
We can't work with you here.
I'm gonna have to write you up, Agent.
Leave us alone.
You shouldn't be in here.
Leave us alone.
we go. Found it. The door is open. I think we made it. We made it. One pick? Yes. Gas. An accuracy mod. And the Datacube that we need is right here.
You've got what you need to use the transmitter on the roof. Look around in that room. You should find records of the bribes Manderley has been taking. Then get to the roof, JC. I need you to send that distress signal.
Should be another one here somewhere. There it is. Right there. So let's read it. 1. I have a feeling that one way or another, my time here is short. Routinely assessed by Manderley. The payments were Tracer's suspicion that UNATCO may not only be involved with the distribution of ambrosia, but also with Grey Death in some way. I've given a copy of all this same material to Jacques, with orders to deliver to Tracer if things get as bad as I think they might. Be careful. P. For Paul. There we go. Now we know. Beginning of the game.
Howdy, Agent. Guess you have the command now.
Yeah, with snipers and stuff all over.
Just taking a break. Maybe you can cut through the malarkey and get us out of here before morning. From what I can tell, the NSF were fabricating records that said Walton Simons was bribing people at UNATCO.
That was BS.
Don't know what they expected to gain from doing that. All a bunch of nonsense.
Well, it's actually the truth.
I'm glad we cleaned this place out. They were riling people up with propaganda.
Let's get that stress call going. Open the door. And all hell will break loose. Took me all that time to find this out. Broadcast a message. Bam. Objective complete.
I'm receiving confirmation that the signal went out. You even reached Silhouette in France. Come back to the apartment and let's clear out of New York.
All right.
Hey, there's one.
Denton. Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake you turned out to be.
Oops.
Denton. Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake you turned out to be. I ordered the troops to kill you because, frankly, I don't have the patience to wait for one of those damn kill switches to work.
Hang on, I heard something. Help! It's Denton. Stop right there. It's Denton.
This guy's a problem now, too. Okay. Got his credits. Time to roll. And that'll do it for this, and we'll catch you in the next one.